Domenico101mma.com.
This is Steve Domenico from Domenico101mma, and I'm going to talk a little bit and have a little interview with Alex Ortiz, who just won the 155-pound title at Premier FC. Alex had a great fight, had a huge fan base there. Exciting fight, back and forth. Alex finally got, he got control of the fight, mounted, grounded and pounded, controlled his opponent. It was entertaining. It was, you know what I mean? It was a great battle. And we're going to talk a little bit to Alex about this fight, which I was at and recorded some of his fight, which we're going to include in this little interview. Actually, we're going to record, we're going to show Alex's win and how he won, and him getting the belt and the title. And we're going to hear all about his experience leading up to that and what's in store for him. And now, this is Steve. I have Alex on the phone right now. We're going to talk a little bit about Alex's win at Premier FC, a little about his camp, and a little bit how, where he's going to go from here, because, I heard a little chatter that he's stepping up. So, hey, Alex, nice to see you again. We had a little chat after the fight, but tell New England a little bit about how your experience, how that fight went for you, and what you kind of did you expect it, how it went. So give us a little feedback on your side.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you for the interview. I appreciate the time you're taking out to get my side of the whole turnout. So, the fight was great. It actually panned out exactly how I had envisioned it. Me and my team knew that Slag was a very strong wrestler, and he was a bit of a grinder, but we knew that he exhausted himself a little bit, so we were going in there expecting that if we weathered the storm, we would eventually capitalize and be able to find the openings to get the victory that we did. So yeah, it actually played out exactly. I didn't think he'd be able to push that pace for more than 2 rounds, and in the third, it showed once I caught him with a knee in the ribs in the beginning of the round. I felt him let out some air, and it was downhill from there, really. So.
Yeah, it was amazing. I was right there. I was, cage side, and exactly like you said, I could see, he had a lot of game in him, but you were wearing him down, and you were taking your time. You had him mounted. You had, taking your time. You're not going for the kill, in danger of getting swept. You had great control on him, and I could see him, gasping for air, basically, ready to give it up for you. And you were patient. It was great right there. So. And then you just pounded him. The ref came in, and great sportsmanship after the fight. You helped him up, and I love seeing that. It was it was great of you. And how did that feel when that ref? Because you winning the title, 155 pounds. You had a big fan base there, huge. A lot of people cheering for you. When you got up, you kind of just walked by. What's that feeling like for you? Because you've been through a war to get there.
Right. That hit home for me. I don't know if you're aware, but I had 2 previous title fights for Cage Titans where I came up kind of short. My first one was against Don Shanis last year in April in 2015. I took the fight on a little over 2 weeks' notice with a groin injury. I knew the cards were stacked against me, but I'm a gritty guy, so I figured, hey, if I can get in there and maybe land a good punch or something, I'd probably be able to finish the fight. My game's always been striking, so unfortunately that didn't play out. I wound up gassing out pretty early in the fight. His grind was too much for me, and he capitalized on my exhaustion and was able to TKO me in the 4th. That was a huge eye-opener for me, and I knew that in the future that I would be sure to be prepared for these types of fights. And then once again, I got the opportunity in Cage Titans in April of this year against Ryan DiBartolomeo. And it went to the judges' cards. They saw it as a split decision. I honestly felt like I should have won that fight. The majority of the people, fans, coaches, fighters, they all felt like I should have got that W. But, it didn't go my way. And actually what that taught me was I might have just over-prepared. I was so worried about having to fight that grind off like I did with Don Shanis that I literally just worked on stopping the takedown and not really being effective with my offense. So I kind of basically sat back and waited for the takedown instead of really letting loose. And I really didn't study him either. And that was a big mistake because I saw afterwards that he got knocked out in his previous fight. And if I would have saw that, I probably would have put the pressure on and probably just went for the knockout. And especially at the end of the fight, I wasn't really gassed. So I was a bit frustrated with it all when it didn't go my way. So I knew coming into this one, I had to really look and analyze Swag. And I actually saw his last fight with Austin Shala in March at Warrior Nation. And me and Austin Shala actually just fought at Cage Titans at the end of August, and I was able to scoop up that victory. So when I compared myself to Austin Shala, I knew that I was a better and stronger fighter, and that Swag would have problems with me if, like I said, I was able to weather the storm. I know my ground game's a lot better than most people give me credit for, but damn it, I'm gonna start proving it. So these wrestlers better be ready. If they want to grind, I'm gonna be there grinding. But when we're on the feet, I'm gonna load you up. So I was very happy with that title, the title win. You know, I've worked hard. I wanted to prove to everyone that I wasn't just a gatekeeper, someone who could win fights but couldn't win titles, and that was my motivation, especially you know, on a personal note. You know, my wife's pregnant, as most of everyone knows, and
I seen it on I seen it on Facebook, so I'm sure a lot of people know. So, and they will know after this, that's for sure. So, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know. That was a big motivation for me, knowing that I have a son on the way. I want to be the best role model I can possibly be. So I'm willing to go out there and give it my all. And anybody who's going to face me in the future just better realize that I'm not an easy walkthrough.
No.
You know, they're going to have to do everything they got to beat me. They're not going to beat me easy. I've never been knocked out. I've never been choked out. So you're really going to have to find a way to beat me, but damn it, I'm not going to make it easy for you. I'm coming to fight every damn time. So, you know, Swag, I got a lot of respect for him and his team. I fought his teammate Elias in February. Got a lot of respect for the guys up at Team Plus One. I wish them nothing but the best in the future, but this was my title, and I wasn't going to let it slip for sure.
Nice, Alex. Total class on that. And you learned, I mean, that's what makes a champion. You learned from your mistakes in the past, and like you said, you didn't. That fight you lost. Before you have 2 wins in a row now, correct?
Right.
All right.
Yep.
But the previous fight before that, you feel that it didn't go through with the judges, but you weren't in your game plan, and you know, knowing now and you've been studying, maturing as a fighter, so you now look back at your mistakes and it pays off. You're 2-0. You studied. You know, your last opponent, like you said, he wasn't like no joke. You're going to step over. You knew you were going to have a grind, and a lot of fighters, they know, like you said, you've never been finished, so they have a fight on their hands. It's not going to be easy, so they have to earn that win on you, and it's great to hear. Now, where are we going in the future? Now, what you thinking? You're going to take a little time off because it seems like you're busy fighting, which is great. You're staying active. You're not backing out of fights, which is, you know, even if you lose a tough fight, that's a positive for you. If you're taking a tough fight and you're putting on a great showing, I mean, that's a win in the fans' eyes. So, what are you looking for now? What do you want to see out of you?
Well, you know, me and my team have been talking about it. I've been doing this for about 6 years now. I did start fighting a little later on, but I was dealing with a lot of medical issues early on. So I also wanted to make sure my ground game was tight. So I literally just basically studied on my jits for about 2 years. But I just turned 32 in September. So I'm starting to get to that age where it's kind of all or nothing.
Yeah, you're right there. You're right in that prime time.
We're getting smaller, you know, and this is a young man's sport, but damn it, I feel younger every day. I feel younger now than I did when I was 20. I'm in better shape. My mind is clear. I'm in a place in my personal life where I'm comfortable. So me and my team decided that this was probably going to be my last fight as an amateur, and we're going to definitely start working towards the pros. I am taking a couple months off. I'm still going to continue training, but I'm not looking to take any fights right away. I did have 4 fights this year, and we want to kind of develop those new skill sets that are going to help me be successful in the pro leagues, as well as my wife being pregnant. I kind of want to dedicate a little more time at home, make sure that, you know, her pregnancy goes well. I take care of the responsibilities here, as well as, you know, being busy this year with all these fights. I haven't had much time to catch up with family and friends, so that's where my fan base is at. So I want to make sure that now that I have a little downtime to reconnect and get some gatherings together and show all the love to the people who come out and support me through thick and thin. These guys will drive out as far as I need them to Cage Titans is 3 hours away, and they'll take the haul and get here 4 or 5 in the morning after coming to see me fight. And that means the world to me, because literally it was a dream that I had a couple years ago that I wasn't sure people could see. And, you know, with a little persistence, they're starting to see it, and love and admiration I've been getting from people, it just motivates me. It gives me a different type of energy, and I do it a lot for them, but, you know, I always stay at the core. This is what my heart is. I've been a fighter since I was a kid. I'm the only boy out of 5, and I've always had to protect my sisters, so
nice.
I started boxing at 10 years old, and it never left me. So this is what I enjoy doing. I don't ever see myself really being out of this sport. Even if I'm not fighting, I'm going to have some sort of part in it. But for now, the way I feel right now, I know I'm 32, but man, I see myself going for another 10 solid years, easy, as long as I can avoid some major injuries. But like I said, I'm a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, you are.
It's going to take a tough son of a bitch to beat me and to beat my ass. I'm game, so whatever's not on the up and up, I'm going to be ready for it. I'm going to make sure that when I go into those pro leagues, I'm ready for whatever comes my way.
Excellent, Alex. Great attitude. I mean, great class. Great. That comes with experience. Soon to be dad. I mean, you got it all going on. Great demeanor. I just met you at Tommy's Tattoo Convention, and you know what I mean. You know someone right off the bat, kind of there. You feel them out right away, and I knew you were a really cool guy and like laid back and very gentleman. And I like to see that, because you can turn it on and off, and that comes with experience, and just you have goals and you know what's ahead, and that, like, you got that path here now, and I wish you well in the pros. What camp do you fight out of, by the way, and a couple of training parties or anything like that? Guys fighting in the area.
I'm out of Golden Falcon Gym. We're out of West Haven. Actually, there's been a lot of confusion because our teams actually bounced around a little bit.
Okay.
Originally, we were all part of Renzo Gracie in West Haven. Things didn't work out for a lot of us, so most of the guys that had built a bond there stuck together. I was actually one of the few last fighters that stuck around there, but eventually I made my exit as well, and I joined them in the facility that they were in at the time, which was Speed School in Woodford. And we were basically more or less renting the facility out just to have some training space and just to build a good MMA program. My coach, Mohamed Jardine, is a Muay Thai pro with a great record. He's known quite a bit, and his stand-up, his cardio, his conditioning, it brought me to another level. So once I joined them, I knew that I was in the right place. I mean, there were guys that I had already grown with, so it was just like being back at home. And then once we basically got enough saved up to get our own space, that's what we did. We got out of this facility in Speed School and got our own spot over here in West Haven, Golden Falcon Gym on 564th Road. Anybody want to come down and visit, you're more than welcome.
Nice. I'll be there. I'll come down and visit.
Come and go to room with us, man. We're a good bunch of guys.
Yeah.
We all have a lot of humor, and literally there's a lot of stressful environments in some gyms. I've seen it. I've been in some, and the expectations are really high sometimes, and it can take the love out of the sport for you. With these guys, man, we joke around, we dance, we play, we have a good ass time, but we also train like pros. Nobody that comes in there trains like it's a hobby. Everyone trains like they're ready to fight, and that makes the environment a wonderful place to grow. So, I got a couple guys that are still on the up and up. Obviously, I had a teammate who fought on the same card as me, Kenny. Rise of the Phoenix.
I hung out with him, I did. Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah, we chatted. He's awesome. We were laughing.
Yeah, he's my brother, man. Unfortunately, he ran out of gas in his fight. Something we're going to work on. Don't expect that from him again, because he's going to tighten that shit up for sure.
Yeah.
But it was a tough fight for him. I think that's going to actually help him propel to the next level. Those losses are always very beneficial in this game.
Yes.
You need those to grow. So, I also have my brother Arslan Achiev. He's actually recovering from a little bit of a groin injury. He was supposed to be fighting Don Shanis November 5th at Cage Titans. Unfortunately, he had to pull out for that one. My brother Angelo Richardson, he's recovering from a little injury, but he should be back in the cage himself soon. And we got some other names in there who are still developing, but I'm telling everybody, get a fair warning, man. Watch out for us. We're a tough, gritty group of guys, and we love this damn sport. We push each other to the damn, limit every freaking day. So, expect to see us. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be around. We don't back down from fights. Guys call us out. It don't matter. We're game for anything, especially in this sport. We just want to live our lives and enjoy this and try to make the most of these moments.
Excellent, Alex. Let me ask you: you gonna be at Cage Titans or any local fight? Are you gonna be at that fight, or are you gonna?
I'm being there November. I can't go back to back with the CES. I'm actually a little bummed out that they split the card up like that.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see some cool fights. I was looking forward to Jeremy Davis and Peter Barrett. That was one of the ones that I was really looking forward to. So now they got it on the card. So I unfortunately got to work that Friday, so I won't be able to take. But definitely that Saturday I'll be there for the Cage Titans card. I'm gonna keep my eye out on a lot of these young guys coming up. You never know who you're gonna face in the future. So you got to start. You got to start getting information now. So yeah, man. I'm really excited to see where they go. I love Cage Titans. They're a great group over there as well. So I'm trying to social.
Look at the shirt I got. You see my shirt? I'm representing.
This is awesome, man. I got none of the love for him. And I think he puts on some great cards. He matches up guys really well. And man, you can always expect the show when you go out there. So I'm planning to go out there and lose my voice screaming a bit. So
hey, I'm gonna be right with you. I'm going as a fan. I'm gonna sit with the fighters, and I'm gonna be kind of stealth. Like, I'm not covering the fight. There's plenty of guys that are gonna be. I might interview a couple of teammates or something on the way up. Way in there, but. I'm going as a fan. I'm going to hang out. I don't want to work. I just want to kind of fool around with you guys. But I am working the CS show. I most definitely will probably be there, and I'll be, doing whatever I can for them to promote the fighters in there. So, hey, Alex, we got Alex Ortiz, fresh, 155-pound friggin' champion Premier FC. It was a great night. It was a great experience. I had the fight on live. I'm sure everybody's seen it. It was a little shaky in there, like the internet. So, but I recorded a lot of stuff. And at the end of this interview, I'm actually going to show your win at the fight right in front of me, and you getting that belt on. And I'll flash a few pictures of the event with you having a ball, because you earned it, my buddy. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see you at Cage Titans, and just hang out as cool dudes together. And good luck on your new baby coming up. And I'll talk to you and see all the progress. And maybe we'll talk about dadhood there, because I got a couple around somewhere. I know where exactly they are, but they're on loose. They're old now. They're all over the place. So, all right, Alex, I'll talk to you. Thanks for coming on, and nothing but class. And I'll see you soon. All right, buddy?
Thank you so much. I appreciate the time, brother. You take care, man.
All right, my man. You be good.
Bro.
Take care. That was Alex Ortiz, who just won the 155-pound title. And nothing but great things for him. He's turning pro. It looks like he's going to be going that way. And I'm going to be following him and letting you guys know exactly what's going on with him. And that's my story. So this is Steve Domenico from Domenico101mma, and we'll see you next time. I'll be interviewing more people as we go from all these local fights that we have. And thanks for listening in. Take care.
Seconds of round 3 for TKO victory via strikes, and the new